Everybody else?
Oh, well, I can hear you. Let me pull up the stream on my end. Yeah, it sounds fine on stream. Okay, we're good.
Alright. Damn, man, these headphones. They're like new, so they're tight as shit.
Oh, like over the ear ones or in the ear?
Over the ear.
Yeah, and that's I never do over the ear ones. My ears would get sweaty as shit. I would never.
Well, they don't have that. They have like an anti that, and then plus the way they're on my head, there's like so much flow that it's like I see what you like. If you were doing something with them, I wouldn't recommend that. But if you're just sitting here, it's like amazing. It's like surround sound. It's fucking crazy.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, they're definitely good to have. It's just not my jive personally.
No, I get you. I get you because I want to do the over the ones, but it's like I want to find good ones. You know what I mean? I don't want to just.
No, yeah, you gotta always get good ones. Like it waste of time if you don't get over the ear ones that are good. To be honest, all that extra stuff for no good reason.
People just plug these in and you do it cool. You can walk away, stuff like that. Like, but yeah, I mean, I'm trying them out, man. They feel pretty good. They're just super tight, bro. It's like that new, that new shit. It reminds me of that Ed Daddy episode when they had new clothes and they just broke apart. Like they were so tight. That's how it is. Stuff be
doesn't it have a way to? Is it like at the top or on the sides? Shouldn't you be able to like extend it so that it's like longer?
Well, but it's not like the head length, like not tight. It's more like they're just tight on like my ears, like they're tight on there, like.
Oh, okay. So like, just the part where it's on.
Okay. Yeah. Like everything else, cool. Like them touching my head, like the top of my head. I don't want that little dent everybody be getting. So my shit don't even touch my head. So it's like they just tight on my fucking ears. Because these new and shit, I gotta break them in. Because my other ones, I slide right on, and they used to be tight. I slide right on. It's nothing. So that's what I'm like. All right, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, bet. Also, gotta make sure I pull up the fucking chat. Zajan in the building. What's good?
Oh, Zay, what's good, man? Sparking Zero made me realize my true potential. Making music is my path. Damn, man. Like,
not like for real. Like, Zajan had a fucking epiphany. It was crazy, dude.
Man, just like was like, nah, man. I'm gonna pursue music, but hey, more power to you, bro. You know me, man. I'll buy any album you got. I'll grab any album you got, buddy. Shit. But it's wild, man. I appreciate it though. That's wild, man. That's some wild stuff. Like it gets you like that. I've been seeing a lot of like I don't want to say bad stuff, but a lot of funny stuff from a game that's honestly the top selling Dragon Ball game of all time. So
at this point, I don't know the actual numbers. I feel like it has to be at this point.
Yep, it is. It is the top selling one of all time. It broke the record.
I know day one it was definitely top selling. I don't know when it surpassed the other games, but it probably should have. Yeah.
It is crazy as hell. But yeah, it's wild. I look at it like that, man. Hey, great Leo, man. What's up, man? What's good, brethren, man?
Damn. What is good?
We have Sparking Zero, and I still prefer to play just regular Budokai 3. Tell you, man. It's something to the mods, though, man. It's something to the mods. That's what I will say.
I feel like a lot of people at this point, like now that they've really gotten a taste of the environment of Sparking Zero, even though like the most recent patch they had, I haven't played it because I don't intend to play it, but I did hear the most recent patch, like balancing wise, was actually pretty good. But like, bro, that type of shit should have been like base game, like the day it came out. It should already be doing these type of things. And I feel like a lot of people at this point, they kind of just realize they prefer to play other Dragon Ball games more than Sparking, which is just so crazy when you considering the lead up to Sparking. Like, it's just wild.
Exactly. Which is insane. But at the same time, the hype was immense. You know what I mean? Like, And I ain't gonna say I wasn't a part of that because I wanted the hype too, because they're playing off our nostalgia 17 years prior.
Yep.
So they're like, hey man, this game is finna be this game's finna do that. So that's the expectations. I'm like, all right, you're gonna thrust me straight on there, sitting on the ground, playing with my brother, arguing. You're gonna thrust me right back there, man. Let's go, man. Yeah, rage quits back then. We're just getting up and walking away. Fuck this game. Like, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just different. Like, we're gonna be immersed back then. And it kind of just wasn't. I mean, games today ain't even played like that. So I can't blame Sparking for that. Games today are not.
It's a different environment nowadays.
Yeah, it's all
like, it's not entirely
online.
its fault, but like there are some things that like the game is at fault for, and we'll get into that.
Oh yeah, but
it's just like it's just a different,
you see that
game.
The magnitude of a game and the gaming how it was, that you had to be sitting there with the person. You had to be. Otherwise, even tournaments, that's how they have you sit next to the person. Even still to this day, tournaments are held you next to the person. So I understand they're not going to be able to bring that back. That's not their bad. They can't, and that's kind of our expectations in the back of the head. Like, well, I know it's going to be this online base, but it's not like I'm going to be sitting there playing with my friends like that. You know what I mean? Like, I really, like, in a sense, I didn't really think about it like that. I'm thinking like, all right, what's the story mode going to be? What's this character's going to do? What's the customization? Like, I'm going at it a little different because of my standpoint has been tarnished by previous titles.
No, yeah, I feel that. Like, for me, I feel like for me, it was more so like I didn't get it out of obligation per se. I kind of just got it as like, for one, kind of a collection sort of thing, just to say like, yeah, I got like the newest Budokai Tenkaichi, but also because like if, and this is the biggest thing, if, you know, some of my friends were playing the game, I'd be like, okay, you know, I'm down to like box them if they want. But that did not happen because pretty much everybody that I know either didn't get it, or if they did get it, they kind of just quit like instantaneously. So it's kind of just is what it is at this point.
Damn.
I don't really care though, you know. I got the standard edition, you know, not really that big of a deal.
That's my thing too. I spent $70 on other trash, so you know what I mean, like tons of times. So it didn't really like bother me. So like that, I just feel bad as a standpoint as a content creator because I'm like, you guys paid for the game for me to, you know, it's crowdfunded. So boom, like I want to have a good time with you guys who helped that journey and who helped that happen. So it's like, I can't do that when this game is this game, man. Like, it's like, this game. I'm like, what do I do? But hey, every time I let y'all be transparent every time, and I'll let y'all know I will play the game. We'll see how it goes, man. Every time. And we just play the game to see how it goes. And that's what we did. We did the same thing with Jump Force, despite its lackluster this and it's no rematch, and it's just a lot of flaws.
We still had some decent fun on that.
Yeah, that was incredible.
And you know what's crazy?
But this, yeah, go ahead.
No, just one quick thing since we brought up Jump Force, because I checked the other day. I was talking to somebody in Discord, and I haven't played Jump Force in like a minute, like probably since like before I got my PlayStation 5, so like over a year ago, probably closer to like 2 years. And I checked. I have more hours on Jump Force than I do Sparking Zero, which I think is just fucking hilarious. Like, bruh.
Oh, hey, that's crazy. Still to this day, you know what I mean? And that game's been gone since what, 2013? Insane work.
Like, 2013. When did that game? I forget when that game originally
came out. The servers were, I swear, October 2023. 2023.
Yeah, 23. Right? I think. Yeah, 2013. I was like, what the fuck?
My bad. I said 2013. My bad. I aged it up. I aged it up. But I meant like
like it died like 2-ish years ago. The servers finally. So
wild work, man. But I'm dead ass glad it's doing something for you, Agent, bro. That's what's up, bro. You know, motivate you, inspire, whatever it gets you, bro. Whatever, you know, whatever your journey may be, bro. And if a game did that, that's pretty tight, bro. Because, hey, a lot of games be helping people. Fortnite changed at least 9,000 people's lives, like over that. But, you know, as far as streamers, it could happen, bro. But that's blessings, bro. I had a lot of DM saying keys because I said sparking was going to die in 2 months. Oh yeah, you see how they did us, man. You see how they did us up here. You see how they was just doing their rounds on people. You know, Asian, perfection. Those are two right there. So I'm just like, they was doing their rounds on people, bro. It was that game, and we was the people to hate. We was delusional. We was lame. We was all that. We don't know what we're talking about, even though we played the games and had all of them. It's wild, but I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like,
I feel like of like us, like our like group, I feel like I was probably the least pessimistic about the game. But even I was like, I do not see this game lasting particularly long with the signs that we're showing. And would you look at that? The game has like basically no players at this point, at least compared to when it first came out, which that happens to all anime games. Like, this is Sparking Zero, the best-selling Dragon Ball game of all time, and a sequel to the most popular, not even the most popular Dragon Ball game, one of the most like recognizable video games of all time. And this is where we're at. It's just like actually crazy, you know? And people were calling us crazy for like pointing out the flaws that we saw with it, you know, months before.
But that's what I mean. Like, what's to y'all that we can't say what's wrong with these games? Like, nobody give a fuck when we up here. Yo, Attack on Titan was ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gave a fuck, bro. I'm making fun of it. Well, I make fun of Xeno. Like, oh, make fun of the game you playing. Motherfucker, I'm doing that. What do you think Attack on Dimps was? What do you think Thotty Thirst, bro? I'll do it. We do this. How long we've been doing this? We've been attacking. What you want to attack the system or whatever?
Basically,
you want to put it.
Like,
we've been on
10 years about.
You know what I'm saying? Just doing that over and over again, man. And at this point, it's like, oh, what more do you want from us, man? We've been saying it. And like, finally, y'all get on tune. I'm not here to complain when, you know, you change. If you convert, you convert. I'm not here to sit there and be like, oh, but you're only converting because of this. I don't care. You converted. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? So you saw the light, man. You saw the light. Yeah, we was crazy. We was lame. We was delusional. We don't know what we're talking about. We got no basis, no thesis. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, who was right? Who was right? And I'm just like, come on, man. I don't take pleasure in being right.
No. I mean, I could say with confidence, not everyone, but basically everyone who was complaining about the game was saying it at least from a perspective of, we want the devs and Bandai to do better and do right by the fans, which they did not do at all. Oh
no, you asking Bandai is a hard task, because you know Bandai for a long time had no competitor, man. It has no competitor, so it's just like you asking that's a hard task for somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, hey man, stop. You know, as powerful as you are, man, can you dumb it down? Like, right? Like, no dumbing it down, man. I'm 100% every time, or it ain't. It ain't gonna be that. Like, that's just gonna be man. I'm like, no, man, not for the games though. But it's getting to the point though, honestly, that if the game comes out, right? Say no DLC, we just get the game standard, boom, bap. We just bought the most incomplete shit in the world. The only complete games are modded games. That's it.
That's always, like, with games, especially anime games, almost always
are modded games. That's it. If the game ain't modded, the game ain't complete. The mods complete the game. I used to be, man, fuck the mods. But yeah, when it came to like, hey, if you're trying to do rank, I ain't with all that cheating shit. I'm not with the cheating shit. Don't cheat. But
the cosmetics
for the cosmetics, oh, I'm 100% for that. What? Well, he's got the new dragon spear, and it's like, okay. Now again, they gonna drop that. So is he technically cheating the game? Nah, but if he's spamming something over and over, like marbling drops, and shit, like, bro, like, come on, man. When we start the match and I look over and he got brand new clothes that Xeno never had or Sparking never had, I'm like, damn, that's pretty dope. I'm not gonna sit here and report. But if this dude just like, hold up, man, the sky just went black, Shenron just appeared. Wait, what's going on? Like infinite. Like, all right, bro. Like that's some, you know what I mean? People abuse it, and you're gonna have people abuse it. But at the same time, I feel like nowadays games ain't complete no more. You're not gonna get a complete game unless you have mods, and that's crazy to think, but that's it. Unless you have mods,
I could say with certainty.
Complete. It's like, wild.
There's almost no, like, even like the Bleach game, I'll say, I'm having a blast with that game, but even that game is incomplete. And it's had some, not the best mods, but I mean, the game is like literally, what is it, like a little over a month old. So, you know, give it a little bit of time. But even that game, like, has had some like pretty decent mods come out. Mostly just making boss characters playable. That's like the main thing. But like, even that game is just like, mods always find a way, bro. Like every game. With consistency. Within
hours of the release, you have mods, man. I remember when Xeno came out, there was mods within that week. The dude had, I believe he had it was a moving tail. And it was within a week. The game came out October 20 something. And he had them joints in November 3rd. I was like, bro, what? Like, right? It's like moving tails in this game? No, there's moving tails on that dude's. Like, oh, no. They're like, bro, what? And dragons' heads in the lobby. Like, bro, where'd you get that? Oh, that's modded account. Snowy Striker did the same thing. They got 20 feet tall people in the lobby, dances. But I literally only got it to play with my ex-wife and daughter. And it was fun online. It was trashy though. Like, all right, I believe you with the trashy, man. Shouts to Great Leo. I believe you if it was trashy, bro. It was trashy for what it is.
Bro,
I know a lot of people still doing
like,
the what
I'm gonna be
ifs
so real. At least for me, like, even though I got the game at the attention of playing it with just like my group of friends, which didn't even play out to begin with, but like, bro, this is mostly because of Zacian streams. I will say, shout out to Zacian. But holy shit, the people that I saw Zacian fight made me not want to touch the online on Sparking with a 10-foot pole, bro. I could not. That shit looked terrible. Like just fighting the same like 5 OP ass characters fighting the same cheesy way. Like hell no. Miss me.
I'm glad they added some stuff though. Especially Sparking, like they had you unlock things, which was a different kind
nice.
of, you know.
I'm always down for unlocking shit.
Unlocking stuff, not you get everything all at once when the game comes out. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that either, whatever. I mean, at this point, I'm just so
I feel like
whatever with Bandai and games,
Yeah. Like it's kind of just the
shout outs to Hatsuyo though, man. And she says, man, fook Chad, man. But Chad's like Eureka 7, man. Chad's like
was having some fucking issues on the Bleach game fighting as Chad, and I do not blame her. That boy is so bad.
Damn, she out with the lady, man. Respect, man. Shouts to the lady. Ladies!
What was I saying? Right. With the characters. Like the Bleach game, it has
Legacy.
33 characters, and 32 of them are unlocked from the start, but there is one character who's pretty hype that you unlock only by finishing the story. So at least there's something you get out of doing the story in that game. So like I'm always down for unlocking shit from the story, but doing like a mix where it's like you get a decent amount at the start and then you unlock some in the story, I think is the better way to get you to actually like work for it,
Exactly. If you have like rewards, that would have been cool. I mean, not everything has to be like unlocked because then that'd get annoying. Like if I want Gohan's top hat with the 4-star in it, it's like, damn, I gotta do what? Like, right? Like, you know what I mean? Don't make me jump through hoops for that little cosmetic. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, but it'd be nice that I did a story mode and I did Dead Zone, and then I was able to get Garlic Jr. Everything that comes with a Dead Zone package. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The characters and the outfits and the shit like that. That'd have been great to do. You said, I mean, that make me more interested in the story. Hell, you can even spin a what if there. What if Gohan didn't knock him back? It had to be somebody else. Or he did knock him back and Garlic Jr. takes over. He is immortal. You could do whatever scenarios on that. But it's like they didn't want to do that either. Look, the what if
they didn't even touch the movies of the story.
And Gohan Black. There's your what if. Okay, why?
There's some like all right what ifs, but it's just like considering the what ifs from like past games and like especially when you look at something like Heroes, not that they necessarily needed to literally like port the stuff from Heroes to Sparking, though that would have been sick. Like I feel like they just did not tap in the potential they could have with the what ifs in that game. Like, to be honest, like some of them are just so simple. It's like, why even make this a what if, you know?
True. Because that's the thing, man. When I look at it, like they was doing some sick stuff. Also, too, you saw those posts. Like they was doing a lot of. We know they was going to do some weird stuff when it came to
with the custom battle.
Yeah. If you give them free reign,
crazy, bro. People found a way instantaneously. It was so funny.
Oh, hey, they was going to do some stuff. If you give them a little bit, they going to do something with it, man. I be pushing the limit sometimes. Be fucking around, thumbnails, skits, and shit like that, just to fuck around, man. It's like no big deal. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to like defame the arts or nothing like that. Like, you know what I mean? Make this trash or that. It just be funny stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, this game that y'all love to hate on has a photo mode, and a lot of games don't even give you that luxury. Shinobi Striker, I feel like would have been 10 times better with that shit. But you know what I mean? They like, mods only, man. Mods only. You know how we do it here. Mods only. I need blue wrenches only. But man, that is wild. And I look at it like this too, right? Because it's not only it's the most because it's not the most. The most sales in the fighting game history is Mortal Kombat. That you ain't gonna beat those, right? Like, you know what I mean? Ain't no anime game gonna beat Mortal Kombat in sales. But I just feel like as far as like the most successful game, it happens to be this game. And such a fall off within this time frame. We're talking about under a year, man.
Like that's the craziest thing to me, especially when I look at other games. It was like it's the what's the word? The anticipation like that people had for this game, like in the legacy and all that. It's just like the fact that it fell off this fast with the player count that it started with and with the sales that it made is just like, how do we even get here? What timeline are we in? Like, this game should have been like doing numbers like all the time, considering where it was coming from, Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. And to me, man, when I look at the landscape of this game, because I remember there was a big discussion that was floating around, and shouts to Six World, man, because he was pushing this narrative too that they was talking about customization ain't really needed, especially for Sparking, which I disagree with. Absolutely.
Nah, they 100% needed it. Like I'll bring it up in a bit, but continue.
But I just feel like, man, these things without them, your game is not going to be what your game is. I can't think of one game right now that will resonate to today's audience that doesn't have customization in it in some way, shape, or form. Even 2K basketball has it. Madden has it. Tiger Woods PGA Tour, like everything has customization. And then when you think of an anime game and that's missing from it, it's kind of like, oh hell no. That's like a rematch button to me. Like, if you don't have that kind of aspect, what am I going for? Tekken realized at some point, some way, shape, or form, we're gonna need to not just do mirror images, color palettes on people, where it's just instead of the standard white shorts Kazuya has on, if someone else picks Kazuya, they'll have on the black ones instead of white ones. Yeah, right. We far cry from that. They start, you know what you can do? You can put a suit on this dude. No matter of fact, you can put a rubber ducky on him. No, fuck that. Like, you could put what are those little what's those things? Those swimmers, the little rubber swimmers you get in, the floaties. You get a floaty on people, slippers and snorkels and shit. And they realize, like, bro, if we can put that on the characters, we can make it funny. And I'm like, hell yeah, that's what really I feel like boosted Tekken a little bit too, man. It makes a game long lasting as well. It makes the game more fun, man. I mean, it didn't really work so much with Mortal Kombat. I can't say it on every game. I feel like every game should need it, or every game should have it. and not need it than need it and not have it. You know what I mean? I really feel like every game
it's just like a nice option to have.
Yeah.
Like a nice
better than that. You have some game modes and then you have customization options. That's great. UFC games, WWE. I'm just like, all these things have this.
I feel like one game, at least in the anime game space, that does that right, even though I've never played it. The My Hero One's Justice, that game had like a fuck ton of customization for seemingly no reason, but like I can respect that game for that. Like you could do so much with all the characters in that game, like colors and like just shit hanging off their body. It's just like
hell yeah, dude. The bird dude looking crazy. You don't even look like the same person. The way they got stuff on, people in wedding dresses, people got tuxedos. It was just funny stuff to see. And I'm like, that's what I mean. I mean, Fighters was doing that. Well, not like that, but they had different color palettes. Yeah, at least they had different color palettes. One shade. Well, we'll just mirror image Vegeta and then put red on him. There he is. He's got red sand armor. And it's like, damn. Like, right? No, they were like, all right, red, black, purple, yellow, any color you want, any color, we got it. Like, you know what I mean?
I need that. I feel like I need the Bleach game, to be honest. With that game, they have like one alternate color, which it's not even like when you're online, like you'd think, oh, it's like if the other person's playing the same character, it would just auto do that color. No, you could both pick the same color of the character and it will not change, which I think is kind of funny. But I feel like they should just make that second outfit like a color customizable one where you could just like slide the colors and like pick whatever you want. That'd be kind of neat, to be honest. I'd rather that than just like the one color that the Bleach game has, to be honest. For the
exactly, because like I said before, Tekken slid that in, boosted the game. Now the game's having issues on a different level, not because of customization, just because of gameplay and different issues of community.
Yeah,
Street Fighter 6, what they did was, hey man, for the first time, we gonna let y'all do customization. People making Jackie Chan's, all types of viral shit, LeBron James's and stuff like that. And I'm just like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? Street Fighter 6 introduced it for the first time, and it actually helped them. It actually was good. Now, I know people still complain about the lackluster online play and all that, but I'm like, these games are years old, guys. They're just looking for something else. And then today's kid is on to the next. They're not like us back in the day. We used to wait for the other game to come back. We had back-to-backs. We soaked it in. We had 7 years of straight Dragon Ball content. 7 years
games,
straight.
Even with other games, like it was more so like you'd like the sequels for the games, whether that be like in the same series or like a side series, like with Dragon Ball, it goes to a different one. Like games were coming out like back to back in quick succession. And it's just like we don't really get that anymore. We wait so long for these games, and half the time they come out to either be shit or just like very subpar. It's just like, why were we waiting?
Not finished.
No,
they're not finished, and they're not complete because the mods complete the game. Yep. The mods are the completed game now. And like you said earlier, revamped is what really changed it. It really changed it. It shows you.
Yeah, revamped for Xeno was like the major one where it's just like, wow, there's so much that just a bunch of just people, modding in their own time could do for just this one game. Imagine what you could do for all these other games, The game knows how to eat. I know Xeno, the Xeno was supposed to be dead, man. That's what's so funny. But hold on, let me see this. What's even wilder is that Xeno had to just drop trendy versions. Exactly. I tell you that, bro. Most of my whole videos was telling it the same shit too, bro. I swear to you, shouts to Gray Leo, bro. It was the same stuff, bro. If they add trendy suits, if they add fur, that my DLC pack videos was telling you, if they try this, play this, do this, then you're gonna get that player base back. Not 100%, but you're gonna get a lot still, because there's gonna still be new people coming to it. You still gonna get new people coming to it, and it's a damn near 9-year-old game. Insane work, man. Insane. That's how we all came back to it, because like we took a huge.
What's up, Sasuke, man? Appreciate you stopping by, brother, man. Shout out to Sasuke, man.
Yeah, because we all took a huge ass break on Xeno because you were busy working on
Strikers.
But you were doing Shinobi Strikers for a hot minute. We stopped doing Thoughty Thursday and everything. And then like it started because it was before the festival. You came back for the guns with the Gammas.
Yeah, the Gammas came out. But the Gammas were out for like 3 months. Yeah, the Gammas were out for like 3 months. I didn't even know. Like I've been off it. I made that. I came back initially because this was sparked my shit. The Gamma, they had that commercial, And then I did that fake oh yeah, Xenoverse is great. Like I did that, and I was just like, bro, that shot up, and everybody was like, bro, like just wait. I waited, nothing. But when them guns, I'm like, I remember doing a stream like, wait, there's guns? When do we get guns? Yep. And it's like, bro, these guns been out, bro. Wait, we got guns? And it's like, oh, I'm back.
And the fact, like, and bro, the fact that, like, the cherry on top, like, they had the gun supers, but like, I can't remember. Yeah, Riberan was like the first character that had a different key blast. But then they're like, oh yeah, well, let's just do that with the gammas, and you put on a super soul and you get a gun. It's just like, bruh, it was just like amazing, like at the time, you know?
I'm telling you, man. And that just was sparking our stuff. And then out of nowhere, they hit us with the festival, man. Insane work, man. How they do us like that is like, so we thinking at the same time, like, all right, this is gonna be weak, mid shit. Then, you know, you got data miners already leaking the shit, how they go. But then you got the actual people who be doing stuff, Caberinos, all those people coming out like, hey, y'all, you gonna be able to get some trendy stuff. And I'm thinking like, well, what you talking about, Willis? Like, right, what trendy stuff? And I'm just like, hold on, let me see. And then I look, oh my goodness, like the stuff they was advertising. I'm like, all right, this first of all, y'all already got mods, so y'all been accessed and aware of this stuff for quite some time. So, but I'm like, the rest of the people, you know what I'm saying? The regular people here, we want to know exactly what we getting, exactly what's going on, man. So then that's when I peeped in it, like, I know what I could do with this. I know what to do with this. This needs to be seen and heard. And that just sparked my shit, and I kept going, man. I want to say, oh, it was success, because you generate your own success and how you deem your successfulness. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like as far as me doing this as a content creator, this really like sparked my creativity and wanting to come back and to do things and to innovate and to
like, bro, like my original playing content. This game like for real again is crazy. Exactly. I never thought I'd be able to play this game like this again. Like, even though, to be fair, I'm still drawing blanks with some of these outfits, but like when I do get an idea, I'm just like, holy shit, I can actually make this character now. It's just like unbelievable.
Wild. And it's like the first festival came, that stuff's happening. Then they hit us with, all right, well, you know, for the people who like half characters, what are you going to do for us? And it's like, all right, we got keys for you. Okay, damn. We eating with keys. But not only that, they hit us with the festival moves. So the moves, how they're supposed to be accurate and great, how they're looking, like they hit us with festival stuff.
Some of them are really good, those festivals.
I wanted Galaxy Breaker, bro. I was saying that, bro. I was saying that for years.
Camaraderie for that for Vegeta.
Yes, I got it, bro. It's in my intro. Galaxy Breaker. In my shit.
No, just making sure, because I did that. I had 3 characters left. I had to do, I think, Kaba, Piccolo, and First Form Freeze. I finished them like on the last day. I think I literally just hopped in and out of the first PQ. I got it done super fast. But like, yeah, like those fests. The one thing I will say, because they haven't done it yet, and if they do this, would be absolutely fire, would be to, if you have the festival move unlocked, you could put it on your CAC. We need that. That shit would be sick.
That's what I'm saying. And this cool that I hate the star coin aspect. Don't get me wrong. I hate the star coin.
It's more aspect. So the amount than anything. They just don't give a fuck.
It's the 550 for everything that's really because
I feel like, especially when you're looking at like, I mean, like, it's subjective. Like, I get it. Like, you know, some pieces are worth more than others, but like, you have like the Super 17 gloves. In my eyes, that shit should be worth 550 compared to some of these garbage tops, bro. Like the Vegeta top, that shit is not worth 550, bro. Like, come on now. Like, some of the prices are a little insane, all things considered.
Oh yeah, because when you think about how the landscape was at the time, this was supposed to be nobody on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they expected people to just, especially when you had Sparking out. Like, you know, the second festival, I told you that just in time. We get the second festival. What was it? Just a little bit after Sparking Zero, and then got the initial put. But the first festival, was that the first one? That was the first festival?
No. Well, the festival we're in right now was during Sparking's time. So the first festival came out while Sparking was being hyped up, I think.
because we did. I swear we did one festival, right? And then that was to completion, and that was all the way to like November or some shit.
Yeah. Wait, I forgot. Are we on?
So yeah, it was before.
Second?
It was before Sparking's initial release, and it was a little bit after Sparking's release. So it was like in that mid window, and then we didn't know if it was going to come back or not. Then they launched it at us around February or January, and then it was going to end at 420. So I was like, damn, this is the second wave.
Double check, because I forgot that the festival we're in right now didn't come that long after the one before it. Let me see if I can check the dates on that Xenoverse festivals.
Blue Wrenches, man. Feel free to join, man.
Remember, bro.
Blue Wrenches, feel free to join.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so the first one was October 2023 was the first festival. And then the second one was August. And then it ended literally right before Sparking Zero came out on the 7th of October. It was like literally the same week was when the festival ended for the second festival ended. And then the one that just ended the third one. Yeah, there wasn't that much of a break between.
But I think they underestimate the power of what the game's supposed to be for. And
no, they always underestimate it.
Customization,
that's in a nutshell.
But no, I'm just saying the player base itself too. I think everyone
in general, yeah.
I feel like everyone from Sparking, like was telling Xeno's supposed to die, Xeno's gonna get killed. No one's playing that game, no one's on it. I think they underestimated the power of what the game's actually for versus your game, which your game is just supposed to be purely fighting. And look how that turned out. Ain't nobody even fighting on it. You see what I'm saying? Versus our game where it's meant for customization and fighting and this and that, right? Like, you know what I mean? It has different stuff to it, but I'm like, it's not mainly, it is fighting at its core, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, costume fighting, call it whatever you want, but hey, man, we eating just like you're supposed to be eating, we was eating. And I'm like, why can't we coexist? They're supposed to coexist. I
was literally just going to say that, like the really like hard Sparking Zero Glazers, they just like, the best way I can describe it is they just have this, I guess you can call it an inferiority complex, where it's just like they need their game to be on top. And it's just like, bro, we can just play both games. Like the same thing happened with like the Bleach game where people were dogging on it. It's just like, bro, we could just play both games. Like one game does not need to cease to exist for us to enjoy both. Like, what are we even talking about here?
But see, the Sparking hate got so bad that any game that's gonna like go after that is gonna be in like tough waters, man. And it's a hard act to follow when you're the number one top selling anime game of all time. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't give a fuck what popular anime Solo Leveling could have came out with a game that ain't gonna sell shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, right? It didn't matter what game came next. It could have been the hotness. It don't matter, bro. Naruto, Shinobi Striker 2, no. It does Naruto, Connections 5, no. Like, it don't matter what was gonna come out. This game is the top selling game. You was gonna get bitch slapped, bro. They don't matter. The community was gonna hurt you. And you asked me, are you family friendly? I am friendly to your family. Okay, yes. All right, that answers the question.
Also, by the way, Leo said he's in the building right now. I don't know if
Leo is a liar because I don't see his thing. It would show his thing.
Oh, maybe because he commented in the chat. I think he was here and then he left. I think. Wait, no, it says he's here. Wait, what?
Hold on, let me refresh. I don't see his thing.
Wait, is there a way to join just the chat and not the room?
There we go. Okay, now I see it.
Okay.
All right, there it is.
Yo.
Hello?
Yo, we can hear you.
All right, good. So where were we at? So the thing too about Sparking that I really just didn't like over the overhype is I think it was just so toxic to everybody for no real reason. It's like I lived and I played the original Budokai. So I was like, this is gonna be like that, guys, because the times have changed. If there's no DLC, there's no game, and everybody is just all let's play online, let's play online. It's just a party game. You go to a person's house and you play together and have fun. That
Yeah, like just a different time, bro. Like,
oh, but they was going in on anybody, bro. And if you had a discerning opinion about that game that was just different from what they're used to what they wanted to hear, it don't matter, bro. You could have been
it
like,
did not
bro,
matter, bro.
I mean, it's all right.
What?
Like, right?
Bro.
You can't say it's all right.
Site.
It has to be the best game ever. And then I guess you could say, like, well, they were right. It was the top selling game. And it doesn't make it the best game. It's just the top selling game. Hey, a lot of things could sell. Vitamin water sold. You know what I mean? Prime sold. Bro, don't make it good. Bro.
Don't talk about fucking Prime. Don't.
Sold, bro. Not just because it's selling.
I forgot that shit existed, bro.
I'm so sick of that narrative where, well, it's popular, so was beheadings. Doesn't make it good, bro. You know, heart attacks are one of the most popular ways to die. Doesn't make it good, bro. I'm just like, bro, it not all things good like that. It's popular, yeah, but it's Dragon Ball, bro. You know they was waiting on anything. You telling me you're taking Kakarot graphics, then you're taking bland but laid back Fighter Z storyline, and then you're taking Xeno type bullshit, blending it all together, and then Tenkaichi 4. And it's like, all right, cool, man. Let's get a second run in there. Hey, man, we got customization in here too. Ooh, let's see it, man. And we got what ifs too. Ooh, shit. And then I'm just like, damn. Let's go. And I'm like, you got beam clashes? Yeah. We got big characters. It's over. I'm back in there, man. And then what happens the first day, man? Big characters suck. If you pick big characters, then you have a tiny penis, and then your mother hates you. And it's like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Can't pick big characters no more. But yeah. If you're picking weak characters, you can't even play with me. Okay, right? If
that was sparking in general, bro.
You can't even play with me. And it's like, if I pick strong characters, I can't play with you. If I pick weak characters, I can't play with you. Bro,
you're in a lose-lose situation.
if you come in here with Master Roshi or any of those funny, funky characters, nah, bro, you can't play with me. Okay. Yajirobe was one of the most broken characters. Remember that shit?
Yeah,
that was the most funniest shit in the world. Like, yeah.
But I was using the fat Janemba for a while.
I saw people liking to use fucking Janemba. Yo, what's up, Sasuke?
Hey, can y'all hear me good? Am I clear?
Good.
All right, yeah, man. Shoot, man. Thanks for having me in, Custom. I appreciate y'all, family.
Hey, man. Always a pleasure, man. Casey in the building, man.
Yeah, man. Shoot, y'all. Where do we start with this massacre? Okay.
I mean, they went after you, bro. They went after you too.
Yeah, bro. I remember, bro. They, you know, I had people say I was starting chaos, and you know, I ain't gonna get down in the rabbit hole, but you know, cause there, my video somehow caused the war. You know, I ain't gonna get, like I said, I'm not gonna get into a lot of that, but you know, you know,
some people the wrong way, and you would think to yourself, like, that was not my intention. My intention was to shed light. I can just, it's like, why can't I report the news? But y'all make it seem like I'm making it up. I'm not the one making it up. I'm reporting it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's wild,
bro. And it's like perfection. We got what's called the minority, right? Like I said in my last video, I just dropped about, you know, kind of touching base on Sparking Zero currently, right? Now, we all remember if anybody's seen my video, Custom, I know you've seen my video, right? Now, you remember how I went through and I showed all the screenshots from when they dogpiled that Gameology channel, right? For just pointing out something that they observed from what they seen in the trailers, right? What do trailers do? They give you, trailers are meant to be criticized, right? I thought trailers, I thought when they show you trailers, if they didn't want you to criticize the possibility of the game being trash, why would they even give you anything to criticize?
Comments would be turned off.
No, bro.
When you don't want
comments
turned off.
Bro,
Comments,
you saw what fucking Nintendo did after all the backlash with the Switch 2. They turned the comments off instantaneously.
Turned off.
Message received, okay, guys. Golly, but the game's still $100 a pop. And you still paying $650.
Like,
I received the message.
Why in the hell are we paying $90 for Mario Kart? Okay, I'm trying to.
Nah, bro, it's the quality of the game, bro. Just trust.
They're saying,
that's the reason. Trust.
You know why? You know why you're paying that, Sasuke? Is because it is Japanese based and not China.
You know what they are? You know what it really is that they said? They said that it's because it has open world, bro. They said that it's because it's open world, bro. And I'm like, why do we need open world and Mario? Okay, scratch that. You can give Mario. Us open world. You could give us open world all day on Mario Kart. I think that's quite innovative. Okay, I'm not gonna totally chat on that idea, but it's like, look, dude, I got from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas to Grand Theft Auto Vice City, from Grand Theft Auto 5. We got open world, but none of those games were $90. But now we got a problem that's going to happen here, right? Sony and Xbox and all these other platforms are going to see Nintendo do this, and guess what they're going to do? Guess what they're going to do?
Yep, they open Pandora's box, bro.
Good grief, dude. And
wait,
now
Nintendo, you American, very stupid. Okay, American, buy our video game for $100. Okay, American, very stupid. Okay,
yeah,
that's all it is.
And the thing I find so stupid about at least like Nintendo's explanation for the $90 games is like, quote, they're like judging the price based on like, I guess, the quality of the game. But like, for one, that's subjective because you have games like fucking Baldur's Gate 3, which is like one of the best games that's come out in recent years, and that shit's free. So should that shit be $90? No. Like, it doesn't. It could have been. It doesn't have to be though.
Right.
And like the other thing is like when games come out in this landscape of like, you could have a game be $90 and a game be $80. It's like you have Mario Kart that's $90. You know, it's a Mario Kart game,
man. I'm sorry.
And it's just like, when you release your game, it's like if it's a quality based thing, it's like, okay, the $90 game is, quote, better quality than the $80 game. So why would these companies make their games $80 if $90 is synonymous with better quality? You know what I mean?
That makes
sense. It's a whole thing they've opened up by doing this. It's so stupid because it's so subjective to begin with.
Right.
Starlighter says, I was hopeful for Sparking Zero, but a friend of mine and myself got into an argument about it. He felt it was everything he wanted, but it was nowhere close to for me. Damn.
Oh yeah. So I want to make it a mention, right? So you guys are aware of this DLC that just dropped, okay?
Yep.
So they decide to give us, okay, all right. I don't understand why you waste a character slot on Pansy. And I hear people say, "Oh, she's got the guns. She's got this." I'm like, dude, we got Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. We got Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. We don't need any. We had Jocko and freaking. Listen, like, make it. And then you give us Super Saiyan Vegeta, and then you give us Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. What's gonna be different about the moveset?
You want to know why they did it, bro? You really want to know why? I'm gonna show you guys why. Okay, I want y'all to look at the screen. This is exactly why.
Mr. Olsen, peace to meet you. We understand you have big concern about our fine product.
Well, yes. Do you mind telling me what the hell this is about?
Save the world, more to come.
Well,
that is so strange. I do not know how this could happen, but rest assured, I will make sure it does not happen again.
Well, now, come on. I don't think that quite satisfies me.
You are American?
Yes.
Oh, you must have very big penis.
Excuse me? I was just asking you what you're up to with these toys.
Nothing. We are very simple people with very small penis. Mr. Olsen's penis is especially small. We cannot achieve much with so small penis, but you Americans, wow, penis so big penis.
Well, I'll get really good.
Minasan, kite. This man has a
Shout
very
out Great
big.
Leo, man.
Yeah, peace out,
I
Leo.
wanted to hear
Oh,
some more.
what
from,
an
Great
immense
Leo.
penis.
Well, it certainly was nice meeting you folk. I just wanted to bring.
But that's just how they treat us, bro. Like,
Right,
and
exactly.
we're blind. Like, we're blind.
Pretty
We're
much.
we fall for
Pretty
it every
much.
time.
Pretty
Well, thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank
just
you,
don't
Bandai.
understand how it's
No,
like,
with the DLC, it's just like, so they waste a slot with Pansy, Vegeta. Like I get it. Like, you know, they want to put in all the forms they can, but it's just like I feel like honestly for real, they probably could have just skipped Super Saiyan more than Super
they could have
Saiyan 2.
skipped it.
Like
They coulda
either
skipped-
way. And then
Yeah.
my thing is like you add fucking Super Saiyan Goku and only Super Saiyan Goku in this DLC. It's just like, bro, we're gonna get the adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the next one. Why the hell would you not just drop the mini one now?
That's
Wait,
what
you're gonna put them both in the
that was
same
my
DLC?
question right there. That's exactly what I said. I said that in my video. I just don't understand. Why does it make sense to drop both the mini Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku with the adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima? Why does that even make sense?
It makes no sense.
Because that's exactly, unless they're going to just drop that by itself, which that wouldn't make any dang sense. It's bad enough. Okay, excuse me for tooting my own horn, but where are the maps? What's wrong with what's wrong with
no
extra
maps still? Like
Crazy.
it's obscene. Like no Daima map with the Daima
How hard
characters
is
is
it to
crazy to
take
me.
Planet Namek? All right, take just for shits and giggles. How hard is it to take Planet Namek, strip some of the stuff out of there, add a different shading to the sky, you know, throw a little stuff out of there? Man, I would have been okay with just a little bit of effort. All right, like I mean,
No, if it's
Honestly,
supposed to
like,
be
it'd be
copy
so
and
easy
paste
to make the
from the
second
last
game in the world from Namek,
from the
bro.
last game, then why wasn't there a night, day, and afternoon options like the last game?
exactly. But you
The
know
last
what?
game gave you
You
that.
got people that are that are out there, and I've been sitting back in the backdrop listening to certain videos, and people are like, they keep going hammering in on this one, and this is why I can't stand the new generation of like Dragon Ball players, like the Budokai series in particular, or the Tenkaichi series in particular, right? It's like they want to throw out this idea that this is not Tenkaichi. This is not supposed to be like Budokai Tenkaichi 3, when the literal ad said that this is a what? Continuation of what? Tenkaichi. So
Literally.
it's supposed to be like Tenkaichi 3. It's supposed to have copy and paste a lot of the gameplay mechanics, and this is why my argument also is that these can't be the same devs, bro. They can't. It cannot be the same devs, bro. And you got to think about it. Back then, we didn't the way DLCs and all this, the way they could just hard push patches to your game, we didn't have that back in Tenkaichi 3 days. When you bought the game, that's just the way you got it. Okay, they ain't finna hard push no update or no patch to your console and then fix the game. When you buy that game, that's just the way it is. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I will give it Shinobi Striker some credit, because they will do a patch every 2 weeks.
Yes,
like every 2 weeks they get us.
I didn't even know that until Custom told me. I was like, wait, what? Every 2 weeks, really? Like that just didn't sound right to me, because so many games just leave.
Well,
their
I mean,
games
I would say like every 2
like
weeks,
months.
I give it a month, but every month there's a patch or something.
Even still, like that was wild to me. I did not even know that. Like
they made us
compared
watch
that to freaking Sparking,
right? They made us watch a whole 8-hour tournament, guys. They made us watch an 8-hour. I was there. I watched the tournament of the Spark Zero tournaments, but it's 2 of them that happen, right? So I watched them fly up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down for like a whole 20, right? Just for them to turn around and make us wait a whole month to give us Pansy, and this absolute atrocity. Now, don't get me wrong, they did okay with the gameplay mechanics, but it's like, I don't know why people like, I personally don't feel like, I give them a kudos a little bit, but I'm not going to just glaze them just because they did something that they should have did to begin with. They should have did that. That's also another reason I know they didn't play their own game.
Picking memes and shit over quality characters. Like, for instance, if a new TMNT came out, bro, or just like a game that has like say Star Wars. Star Wars came out, very prominent character. They'll bring out Baby Yoda before they bring out Yoda. And it's like, bro, what? And like, right, Baby Yoda DLC. And I'm like, no, what about a Yoda DLC?
Exactly.
Nah, we'll wait on that. We'll get the Baby Yoda out the way because he's cute and people like it. You know, we'll get Groot. We'll sell more Baby Groots. And it's like, wild, bro, well, can we get some Star Killer and can we get some other? Nah, man, Baby Groot. And I'm like, yo, I don't want a Baby Groot DLC, bro.
Man, like, who's gonna play this? Like, I mean, you couldn't get me. I mean, it's like right now, last week. All right, how about this? Last week, right? Last Wednesday, the number Sparking Zero was peaking at a total of 700 players. Last week.
Oh, you want to see the numbers?
The numbers right now at 1,600. I just seen it on Steam TV.
Let me see. Let's look at these numbers real quick. Hold on.
Good grief, bro. Good grief.
Let's look at these numbers. Let me refresh it. Let me refresh just so we fair. All right, that was a refresh. All right, let's look at the numbers.
1,600
right now. Only 1,600. That's still terrible. Look at where it was at when it dropped.
Look, okay. Let's go to this the rival game, the Big Ops. 600, bro. That's half the play. Like, bro, that's all right. That's 1,000 more. You got 1,000 more people playing.
That's solid.
What's Bleach at right now? Out of curiosity,
Bleach is not doing not that. And it's not going to.
To be fair with Bleach though, Bleach it's also because they botched the PC release with Bleach.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to judge, but like with Bleach, the PC base, it's like they botched the release on that, so that kind of is what it is. I just wish we could see like PlayStation numbers, but like that shit is so hard to like actually like nail in how many players are on PlayStation. It's annoying.
Bleach is really, really good. I actually play that game. Bleach is very, very, very good. And you got to think about it. How many Bleach games do we got that's actually on console right now? Let's just be honest. Dragon Ball
that you can actually play right now. It's either 2 or 3 because I don't remember if Soul Resurrection if you could buy it on PlayStation right now. I want to say no.
What was another anime heavy hitter at the time?
I think we had some My Hero. Did we have a My Hero?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, My Hero. Yeah, One Justice 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think we had something like
Do One Justice 2.
2? Okay. All right, My Justice 2. Oh my god, bro! I know 34 people, bro. Like that's crazy work, bro.
Ooh, that's hard.
That's a classroom, bro. That's a classroom.
Good grief.
That's really funny. Wait, I have to know. I have to know. Jump Force. Look it up right now. I have
Jump
to
Force.
Know.
Oh my god.
Genuine curiosity. I have to know.
Jump Force got anybody on the
Nothing.
Damn.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. I know it's gonna be nothing.
Oh damn.
Oh, it doesn't even. Oh damn! It doesn't show it. Fuck.
I knew it was nothing.
Oh, let's give it. What's the game? Man, only one nigga streams it, and I'm being for real. Shout out to my nigga Leg, but he's the only
Pirate Warriors,
One
Piece Pirate Warriors 4.
I'm just saying that the MVP of Dragon Ball right now would be Xenoverse right now. Xenoverse has been, Xenoverse is still alive, bro. Xenoverse is still alive. Xenoverse 2 is still alive. I don't care about those numbers because Xenoverse 2 is a veteran to this stuff. Xenoverse 2 been alive since how long, Custom? When is
2016?
It's been 8 years.
And look, it's still
8
alive.
years, and look at this.
This is gonna be gone.
1,000. You got 1,000. This is the top. I want y'all to put this in perspective. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is the most highest
sold game,
successful anime game of all time. It is the biggest anime fight. Well, no, not Mortal Kombat is, but you don't understand my point. Like, it is the top selling, most successful anime fighting game.
Right now.
It sold 5 million copies, 45 million people on the player base. 45 million people got this or playing or whatever. But it's 5 million people who bought this shit in the first couple of days and shit. First couple of days, the weeks of
the pre-orders were crazy. The pre-orders itself was ridiculous.
Because like the pre-orders, like even if like we're seeing what happened now. The game did indeed fall off, but like so many people pre-ordered the game that it did not matter. Also, wait, I got the
Shout out to Zook, all my losers out there, man. The spectators during the tournament even asked the players to not play cheesy, and they said this is how we play, bro. Like wild, man.
Wow, man.
Bro, you trying to? Hey, hold up. If I pay my money, you ain't finna tell me how to play. right? You ain't finna tell. No, I paid my $60 funky. You're not finna tell me how to play. Nah. You pay the game for me, then that's a different story. Then I cut back. You know what I'm saying? I'll block a little, or hey man, don't be too spammy. All right, I got you. But no, I pay for the game. I play how I want to play. You see what I'm saying? You got to host a tournament. Is that a personal tournament, or is that just like? Is that a Bandai tournament or like a personal tournament?
That was a Bandai.
That was a Bandai tournament. It was like a professional tournament and everything.
That's even.
It was so bad.
Because I can understand it from a standpoint, you don't want your crowd and people to be spamming if it's your personal shit. But Bandai is telling you guys that. That's like going to your school dance and then the teacher was like, no grinding, okay? No grinding, no hands on the knees. Like, that's what that's like. Bro, what? Like, I don't even want to dance, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Man, I'm graduating. I know you ain't trying to tell me how to dance and I'm walking across the street.
Man, what you mean? Like, they playing this music, but we can't, man, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. But shout out to my guy Zook, man.
It just makes no sense. He says, I bought the Bleach game for the GOAT, and it isn't the worst, but even the devs won't release a ranked because of the cheese right now online, and they want to focus on gameplay before moving forward. I mean,
I can respect them for that, that they want to fix problems before they add rank, but like they got to be quick on that, though.
But you gonna lose your player base to Marvel Rivals. I'm sorry.
Straight up, bro. Straight up.
Marvel Rivals, COD, Fortnite, and the greatest #1 selling game of all time, Minecraft. Okay, you're losing
to take an L to Minecraft. Sparking taking an L to Minecraft is by far the biggest L of all time for Sparking, bro.
So I'm just like, you losing your player base. It's so bad. What was announced the other day? Lava. What trailer was announced? I believe it's called a discount. Okay.
The discount trailer. That shit blew my fucking mind when I saw it.
They hit y'all with a 25% off discount trailer. Come back to Bob's in furniture. It's Bob's Furniture. We got furniture. We got sofas. 75% off. That's what they hit y'all with, man. Oh my God. We got a sale, man. We got a discount sale. We ready to go, man. Oh, it was insane. I've not seen some shit like that from a game
like
that's supposed
for
to be
a game that made millions.
Most successful game.
See, that's what they argue too. Is that the game sold a lot, so it's gonna be good. Well, since you guys want to glaze Xenoverse, go back to Xenoverse, and it's gonna die anyway. And then we look up, and it's like the smoke clears after the game came and made this loud boom with all this bread. It's like the bread means nothing now because the game ain't even being played by the biggest content creators. Where are they at? Why are they not playing the game?
You know where they at? They back to playing with cards. Okay, we are back on Yu-Gi-Oh! We're back on Pokemon. We're back on the cards, brethren. Okay,
we're other things. It's crazy.
We're stoning people now. We're back on the stones. They are potheads. They are stoners. That's where they at right
President
now.
Rose said the DLC that just dropped was trash. President Rose said it was trash.
No way, I don't believe you.
Yes, he did.
He literally
said the DLC was trash.
How could he say that?
He said it's lackluster, and he said it was trash. He literally said it. I BS you not. I seen the video.
Maybe he was joking. Maybe
no.
President Rose is a jokester, man. Like, right? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So maybe he was joking, bro.
Maybe he was in some mulligan.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just like you say some dry humor and then people just take it to the next level, right? Like, you know, like, bro, that DLC was mid, bro. Like, all right.
This man said it was lackluster. His literal exact words verbatim, bro. He said it's lackluster. It's not that good. It's just, you know, He said that the combo streams for Vegeta was the same as another Vegeta, and I'm like,
bro, they reused animations, bro.
Legacy just said that earlier. Legacy just said that earlier.
They reused animations.
Vegeta animation.
Vegeta's, it's either Super Saiyan 1 or 2, but his punch is literally just Blue Goku's punch. and then the end is different. That's it. It's the same animation. You
Exactly.
can put it side by side. And
Exactly. And see, here they was scolding Perfection the whole time. Perfection, you're just a hater. You're this and that, and this and that, and this and that. Now these dudes got to suck on the tip of them leather boots, bro. They got to suck them boots, man. They got to suck the polish off them hoes with the key.
What about Dragon Ball Breakers? Now, see, the thing about Breakers is it's just not good.
It's just terrible.
It's a bad game, but I can respect the devs for what they do.
Yeah,
with Xenoverse's
this is what I like about Breakers. Breakers customization is what Xenoverse is supposed to be.
That's
you see what I mean? So, but at the same time, it looks like shit.
It looks
Breakers really just looks like a 1995 Pixar movie. I'm being honest with you, like the first, you know what I mean? Like
worse than Toy Story.
Yeah, it's like reboot, like the old reboot cartoon animation. It's old, bro. It's like Code Lyoko style. Like that's how, bro. We're in 2025, and this is how the shit looks. Like we're in 1995, like right. So that's why I don't like Breakers right there. I get the premise, and I love the Friday the 13th aspects of Breakers. How it just doesn't work type of game. But at the same time, hunter gathering in a game like that, when an anime game is just, like Lava just said, this doesn't work. You're going to have to do like, and especially if one person's the person like that and they're just all powerful, it got annoying. The stuff you got to do, and there's no
jump through hoops. Basically,
yeah, there's no real incentive for me to play that game. That's just the bottom line.
Right.
There's more.
I want to play to get the stuff for Xenoverse.
Exactly.
Actually, play the game,
not the other way around. I'm not playing Xenoverse to get stuff in Breakers. I'm playing Breakers to get stuff in Xeno. So that's just the problem, bro.
I hate to tell you, Sparking Zero fans or Glazers. It's sad when a card game is outbeating your game. Like,
yeah, Balatro, bro. Like,
I hate to tell you, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel right now, and I'm a Master Duel player, guys.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is number 85 top played game right now. I looked that up earlier, and I didn't see not one anime fighting Dragon Ball type Bandai type game, and not in the top 100, but in the top 100 right now of games being streamed and played. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was number 85.
Yes, sir.
Like, so I'm just like, bro, what?
15,224 players are currently right now playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
It's time.
Sparking Zero.
Duel.
You feel me?
Okay, and the rest of you will drool because all right, you're sitting there playing Sparking, and you're mad, sparkling Zero Water. You're sitting there drinking that shit, and you're mad, you're upset, you're seething. We'll see. Suffer. Okay, that's what you need to do. See.
They dug their own hole. Like at this point, like let's be for real.
Top selling game. Well, yeah. Well, we sold a lot. Okay.
Man.
So you're the Mondo Burger of this shit. You realize that, right? That's what they are. They're Mondo Burger right now. We're Good Burger, and they're Mondo Burger.
They thought that this DLC was gonna breathe life back into the game. Even with let's just be honest. Even with the you know, the things that they did with the tweaks with the Z-Burst dash, like they went back to
the system changes.
Yeah, the system mechanics. Like for instance, they took the Z-Burst dash to where, like in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, they made it to where it's only gonna go down as far as you use it, like how far you go. Stuff like that. Stuff that they again supposed to have put in the game day one of release. Like, let's just be honest.
I got something controversial. I want to ask you guys. Do you think that because Super is not out at all, and we got Daima, and that's the DLCs we're getting because of Daima. But do you think if Super has to come out, like if we had a Dragon Ball Super, they did some stuff in the manga and they animated it,
like
if that was out, like stuff? Like if that stuff was out, do you think the push would have been more better and the survival would have been way longer?
It's kind of. I think no. I'm gonna go with no because
I feel like it's still like. I don't want to say that it would, because like I feel like the game still would have probably came out the way that it did.
Yeah.
Like, because
we have some
characters
in it now.
I feel like they were expecting Daima to push it more. I think,
right?
But then they realized, like, Daima has good stuff in it, but it's mostly at the end. And they realized that bro, I will say this because it was no coincidence, and we know this because Daima Goku was the pre-order character. The game came out the same day that Dragon Ball Daim's first episode came out. And I stand by this, that was completely not worth it. Because the game came out in a shoddy state. Daima wasn't even hype for like a couple of months until the ending bits came out.
Right.
So that wasn't helping the game. Like,
exactly.
I mean, I don't know how many. I feel like the game probably should have like maybe a year more on development. Let's be for real. But even like 6 months would have made a gigantic difference if they were actually working on it for that time.
Exactly.
But they released it in October to coincide with Daima, and you could tell from the way the game came out that it was just an incomplete mess.
Like, man,
I feel like they rushed it because
you've been working on something for 17 years and you ain't done yet. Man, get out of here. like I couldn't imagine that, bro. 17 years we've been waiting and you still not complete. But mods fixed you up in 1 month. Fuck you, okay? Mods.
Bro, do we have to pull up the mod video? Like, bro, like it's just insane to me.
Mods complete games now. You cannot complete a game without mods no more. The games that you're getting and the games we're buying are half-assed and they're not complete. They never. That's why it's called standard, because that's all you're fucking getting is the standard. That's it. No, nothing more, nothing less. Standard. Okay, right? So if you want something extra, mod it up, baby. Go ahead, man.
The mods made. Hey, there's some mods that made a actual version of sparking that literally has the mechanics from Budokai Tenkaichi 3 in it, bro.
Yeah, and like that shit still makes no sense to me. Like,
why do we gotta go that far to do that?
Like, bro,
but
Starlighter,
that
was
statement
copy and
doesn't
paste
even make
the mechanics,
any sense.
and they somehow messed that up. I don't get it.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, I'm with you on this, custom. I just called on what you was talking about. Are you serious? What?
You don't get props if you're right. That's kind of wild.
That's kind of
because when you think about it, your favorite people in anime or cartoons and lore happen to be villains, and the villains are almost always right, but they go about it in a wrong way.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, no, bro. Like, his intentions may be villain-like to you, or whatever you see, you may see a villain to him, but his thoughts and his intentions was right on the money when it came to Spark.
100%.
Now, how he went about it, you may not like, and that's fine. You don't have to like how he went about it, but the message was clear as day. He was absolutely right, bro.
Because right now he is laughing. He is laughing. You got. I'm not saying you as in you, Starlighter, but I'm just saying he is laughing. A lot of these dudes. Hey, put it like this. Everybody, go back. If you go back and see my video that I when this stuff was dropping, I bet you every last person I showed a screenshot of that made a video are not even talking anymore. There's crickets at this point. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And you know what? Perfection said everything right from the start. He called it, and I think he's by far he might be the biggest troll of how to make you salty, but he was right in everything he said. He just trolled the hell out of you. And because he wanted you to know that he knows that the game is going to be trash.
Now, I could say there was a lot of stuff he was nitpicking, but that's what his channel do. That's what he was
like
doing.
nitpicks or nitpicks, and like it's for the content. Like we get
like for me, I'm saying it as in like
hello.
For me, I didn't care about no background music. I didn't care about the music, but he shed light on that. Well, the background music sucks. Well, this is stolen. This is choppy. This is gonna be this. This is gonna be that.
The character models.
The loading screens are shit. So this is that. And I'm like, yeah, he had a lot in there to digest, but a lot of the stuff you consumed was really thought-provoking, because at the end of the day, when you look back at the landscape, I mean, he could sit here and evil laugh, bro. Yeah. And you got to accept that, bro. Again, you may not like him. That's all right, man. But the message was clear as day, bro. The message clear as day, bro. Shout outs to George in the building. Georgie in the building, man. Shout outs to my guy, George, man.
Wow. It's just
sad. Appreciate you, brother, man. Appreciate you sliding through, George. Here's the big question. What LLC hype is supposed to come after Daima, especially since Daima series has been over for a month?
Exactly. It's so late.
They either need a movie or they just need Super. That's just one of the two, bro. Because I'm willing to bet you that this Daima pansy not gonna do it. And if anything, you should have added like Super Saiyan 4. I don't even understand why the marketing.
Nah, it makes no sense. Like, why would you not add at least the mini Super Saiyan 4?
Yeah,
like one is
Xenoverse.
third one.
We added little mini Goku to the deal. I had to pay for that.
That would have did a lot better. That would have actually did the DLC
Super
pack
Saiyan
better.
4 with a transformation. That's coming.
They didn't add the Tamagamis.
I don't care what y'all think.
I don't get it.
Festival 3's coming. We're getting colorable fur, and Super Saiyan 4 is coming in that same package, bro. Watch what they do with this game, bro.
I would be stunned if we don't get Super Saiyan 4 for our CACs. That'd be stunning to me if that didn't happen. That's like the biggest slam dunk for Xenoverse ever. If like the opportunity is right there.
They know we supported the Diamond Pack. They know we bought it in Xenoverse. They understand their player base when it came to Xenoverse. I'm not saying everybody went out and bought that trash, but a lot of people did, including myself.
I skipped that DLC.
What I'm saying is, the game, though. Exactly. So they noticed, well, hey man, even if it didn't sell a billion jillion copies, people still was playing it. People still gravitated around it. So you know what we'll do? We'll give them Super Saiyan 4. Maybe they'll gravitate towards that. Yes, we will. We're coming back and we're here. And I'm not talking about rhyming them because you lost them. They pulling stones, okay? They stones now. They stonies, okay? Rolling stones. That's what they're doing, okay? So you lost those guys, but you still got a little splish splash sprinkle of us left, and that's who you need to be caring about because you're losing another player base. I bet half that player base. It should be at least last time. Me and Zajan checked this shit on Lagfest. That shit was at 2,000. So I'm just running to be like, hey man, ever since then, which was like 2 years ago, ever since then, the player base has dwindled a little bit, but it will spike back up, especially when with new cosmetics. A Festival 3 or a new DLC always brings good light. It don't even matter what they put in the DLCs. They give us rewatch characters. Go watch Coffee's video. He words it pretty good. But they give us rehash shit. You know what I'm saying? Reuse French fries, reheated. But we still eat it. Don't matter.
I mean, the DLC literally only gave us 800 more players. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, it only gave us an additional 800 more players. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to get bored of the pansy. They're going to get bored of seeing that little kid shoot the little gun. They're going to get tired of, they gave us 2 whole different Daima Gokus. I don't understand what was the point in that when they could have just gave us the first Daima Goku with Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 to begin with.
Now they got to resell it, bro.
Now they got to
resell it.
So I guess the first Daima Goku didn't do so well. So they had to go ahead and pad it again and leave out Super Saiyan 3 in the new DLC. Don't understand. Again, I don't understand their strategy with this. They left out Super Saiyan 3 Daima Kid Goku. They left out Super Saiyan 3 they gave us Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku they left out.
But they left out Super Saiyan 4 Daima Kid Goku, and they left out Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't understand with the kid. I don't understand why they did this. It's like they're going to turn around and take the Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku mini and put him in the new DLC pack, or give us another mini Daima Goku and add, I don't know, Bandai.
I don't know.
I don't get, like, how are they gonna do this? Like, are they gonna at this point it's like they're gonna pad it, bro? Because guess what?
They're selling this shit across the board. Breakers get some, Sparking gets some, Xeno gets some, Dokkan gets some, Legends get some, bro. They're throwing it across the board. Kakarot's still getting DLC. Insane. And that's crazy. Word.
Kakarot is getting DLC. And see, and it's crazy that these games are still alive after this great huge game that was supposed to come out and just blow all this out. Like, it's supposed to came through and Hakkai'd these fighters is not supposed to be played no more. Xenoverse is not supposed to be played no more. Kakarot, all the 3 of them games, they supposed to be no more when Sparking came. That was supposed to be the game ender right there. But these games are still
basically nothing has changed. Like,
right, nothing has changed. Everybody's still doing their thing. People got on this game and they saw this game for what it was, and then they tried to add one patch that did not work. They tried to add another patch, did not work. Still no maps after 3 different patches and 3 different DLC. No nothing. It's not gonna. And if they think that bringing out some super characters is gonna fix the game, go ahead. Let's see how I do. You know what I mean? People are gonna literally play it for the DLC and get off the game and go back to Call of Duty 6. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna go back to Black Ops 6.
Marvel Rivals.
They're gonna go back to Marvel Rivals.
Yep.
They're gonna go back to Fortnite. They're gonna go back to freaking
Minecraft. Like they
Minecraft.
ain't leaving those, man. You're not
Man,
leaving,
you see
bro.
what I'm saying?
Marvel Rivals is the top 5th game right now, currently being played. Bro. You losing your player base.
I'm trying to tell you that
to shooters
they have,
and spammers, and to things they say that gamers don't like. The very same thing they said that killed the game was spamming. Exactly. You're losing it to Marvel Rivals, which is all spam. I find that very funny. These kids talk about they don't want spam, they don't like spam, but you do that in Marvel Rivals, and it's the top game.
I blame Bandai. I blame Bandai, and I also blame the player base. I blame the players that came in doing that cheesy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We can only do what they allow us to do.
Okay, now if you win in that.
You know what I'm saying? we can only do what they allow us to do.
I tried, y'all. I tried to defend y'all, and it didn't work. Custom beat that ball. I went to go shoot the 3 for y'all, man. He knocked the shit out of it.
I'm telling you, man.
Get out of here.
I would love to sit there and do that. Like, yeah, man. Like, it's the community, and it's like, hey, man, they allow us to do these things, bro. So it's just like, it's them. They can have it to where they don't allow us. Shit, they got stuff that they do in these games all the time that's frustrating to us. But they don't care. You think they fixing blue screens anymore? Fuck no. Get a PS5. Yeah. Get you a PS5. That's what they saying on Strikers. Get you a PS5. That's how you fix blue screens. Like, damn.
Blue screen simulator over there.
Fucking wow, man.
This is just I just don't see Sparking making a comeback, really. I mean, you got to think about it. They added the mechanics to the game that actually really was really good. What they added to the game was really, really good. And I even seen a couple of videos talking about like I seen people celebrating like Spark Zero is fixed now, guys, and they're just hyping it up. It's fixed now. The gameplay mechanics, we're good, y'all. We're back. You know what I'm saying? No more MUI spam. No more Gogeta spam. No more. They nerfed MUI. You know what I mean? They nerfed the key blast spam, and they did all of this great stuff.
But people already left, bro. It's just like
already left.
And then also doing it in like a timely manner, bro.
And when they, what they realized when they did come back. That stuff that everyone was complaining about was actually the game itself. That was the core game. So You didn't really fix or patch anything. You got rid of the core game. So now we come back to a brand new way of playing the game. That's already a brand new game. So it's like playing a 2.0. And I don't want a 2.0. I wanted the game just with a few fixes and tweaks. Not a new patch that just gave me a completely different game. Now I can't key spam. It ain't fun no more to use Chaosu and key spam with Chaosu like I used to. I can't get G with this shit. Like I said earlier, I want to use big giant characters. Well, you want to use big characters? Don't fucking play with me. You must be lame. You must be a loser. I can't use joke characters. No, don't play joke characters with me. It's just like, damn, bro. Strong characters.
Remember the time everybody was getting whooped, get whooped to oblivion by Yajirobe?
Crazy.
It was so
all mods accepted, man. Everybody with a blue wrench, feel free to join. Here is the link. Let your voice be heard, man.
I feel like also with these patches, like it also is like doing it in a timely manner as well. Because it's like with Sparking, it's just like the game came out in October, and only now they're at a point where the game is like acceptable, like gameplay.
At least decent. Like, it's okay. It's not just
it can't even survive off DLC at this point.
It can't. It can't.
And that's what they keep saying Xeno's doing. Well, Xeno survives off its DLC. Well, ain't that a fucking good thing?
Sparky need DLC to survive.
Yeah.
It's on life support, y'all. Come on.
Where's your player base? Should we bring it up again? Because it's only at 1,000. It's only
at 1,600 is not a lot of people.
That's like a high school. It's like a high school right now.
Custom has that already and quadruple that in subscribers. I mean, let's just keep it in. Like, come on, man. He has that.
He can donate. He can do that on views, bro.
He can donate me. He can donate me 1,700 subscribers right now. His channel won't be affected at all, bro. Like, let's keep it a bean, bro. Like,
I don't understand what a player base. Like y'all know. Like I said earlier, 34 people. I expect that shit to be low on that game.
Right.
This game, this is the most successful
game of the year.
Successful anime game of what's happening with this?
It's like
that's not my fault. I didn't do nothing bad. Well, you spoke it to existence. No, I was trying to give you what I felt like was the truth.
Right.
Even if it wasn't facts and
Right.
it was feelings, which I deal with facts over feelings, I
Right.
still felt like, hey, man, I'm trying to give y'all the real. I don't think it's gonna be this. Boo! Fuck you. You're
You're an
old.
old boomer. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, go
You know,
back and play Tenkaichi 3. Okay.
You're just a perfection glazer. Remember that? Remember what we went through that night during that stream?
Oh yeah,
custom?
we're glazers. We did this and that. They went through
Right,
all
we're
his previous prior history.
Right.
Okay, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, dig up all the stuff you want.
Right. All this because
But it doesn't matter. What he said was real as rain.
Right.
It's not gonna hold up, and it didn't.
And it didn't. It fell flat on his back, bro. This is like leaving your Sprite out in the car for too long, like overnight, an accident. Like you come back and it's flat the next day in like 81-degree weather and it's flat.
Telling you, the expectations were insane for this game. You understand? They made us wait. How long do you have to? 17 years in the making, you guys. Millions of dollars behind this.
Mm-hmm.
We got Duke in the building, man.
Yo, what's up, Duke?
What up?
Hey,
what up?
Right.
Also, Custom, I have to point out that there appears to be a tourist in the chat. The most recent comment.
Tourist, huh?
He's a tourist, huh?
Your content is garbage and cringe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Get the fuck out of here, stupid ass. You're far worse than ever. Perfection, and he's shit too. Oh, I appreciate it, brother.
Right? That's a compliment. That's a compliment.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you.
Yo,
You noticed
we
me.
just got a clip.
I
We just
appreciate
got a
it.
clip.
Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? World star. You know. I appreciate that. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell your friends. Okay. Let them know. Okay. Let them know where there's trash content and cringy people. I love that. Trash TV.
Oh, and by the way, might we add that those are the people that's usually right. Just make
man.
Just make sure you put that down. You know how like in commercials they give you the fast talk. You should not take this because it'll cause heart failure and kidney. You know that part right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You put that down at the bottom that says they're always right. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot I was supposed to pull up to RS, but RS pulled up to me. Like, right, my bad. My bad. Yeah. But do you think, bro? Do you think? They said the nostalgia. That's what I'm saying, though. That's where they had you. But you can't do that to me. Nostalgia is different when the player base is online now versus next to me.
Right.
The player base back then, when that game came out, you were next to the person. You had to be. Now it's an online thing. So now I can just rage quit. I can, you know what I'm saying? It's a different thing. And back then, to be honest, we had so
it feels less special because like every game is like that.
Anime games were so niche back then. We had a broad spectrum of Halo, Gears. We had other platforms and titles, Mario. We had Wii. We had other stuff. We had too much stuff to soak up. So it didn't really feel like this monumental game. Right. How they made it appear this time. They made it this time. It's going to be the big, and they were right. It is the biggest, highest selling game. You were right with that. Their expectations, they played on us. Yeah, you're going to buy this. Yes. If you're not, and it's just like a campaign. Hey, if you don't vote for Obama, then you're not black. You know, they hit us with that. If you don't buy this game, you're not a Dragon Ball fan. Okay. And you have a tiny penis. So it's just like, no, I don't have a tiny penis. I got to buy this game. Like, right? Like, you know, that's how they hit us with it. That's what they did to us. And then I showed you like the South Park. That's what they did to us. They always do that to us. Bandai is always going to do that. But American, you very big penis. Come on. Damn it. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Here's Pansy DLC, okay?
And I was just saying in my video, I was like, man, you can't even opt. Those of us who paid for the Ultimate Edition, we can't even opt out of getting Pansy.
Bro, I feel so bad for everybody who ordered like the Ultimate Edition for Sparking,
I am one of the few people that did order the Ultimate Edition.
Oh man.
Like, here's the thing. Thank you, Sora, for saying, but the nostalgia, because you can't even use that argument in this case because they were promoting this shit as like a completely brand new game. Like, and they were like, oh, it's gonna blow the old game out the water, and then they release it, and then they're like, sorry guys, it's not completely done. Just wait a couple months. But here's this tournament. But here's our tournament where we show all our problems and then we fix that. Like what?
Yeah.
You're promoting your cheese and promoting what your issues are. And that's your selling point for the game? No. Fix the fucking game.
That's all you got to do.
Yep.
And then something. But honestly, and then some. Because what they did, they like he said, they advertised a good nostalgic game for us, and then they oversold. They just oversold us, bro.
It's just oversold us because they said it was, and then they hyped it. What really made it is that they kept flashing that one part where it says
under deliver
the continuation of the Tenkaichi series.
Yep.
And people's like, oh, that's where it hook, line, and sink everybody. They're like, oh my
But
god.
They had me at bro. There's gonna be POV mode. There's a POV mode, yeah, man. Bro. Point of view, bro. You'll get to see. You'll get blasted. But when you get hit, when you and Raditz get hit, both y'all get hit, bro.
It's gonna blow up. It's gonna be destruction.
Your arm's gonna get blown off.
Who used that? Bro. Who used that third person? Who used that third person? Please be honest. No one. Used
I never did. I never did. And
first person. I used it a couple times and then forgot about it.
I used it when I first saw it, and I was like, "Oh shit, I can be Goku." And I looked around, I said, "This is the most ugly view I've ever seen." I went back to the
you know this. They had a Dragon Ball game like that before, a long time ago.
On the Kinect, that one.
Yes, yes. Because it was point of view and it was so bad, it made me throw up back then.
Listen to me. I can go into my closet right now and I can get that game right now because I have it. I couldn't play it because the Kinect was garbage, but I have it. It came with the Super Saiyan like cardboard hair and everything.
Wow.
Oh, keep that. That's a gem. Bro, you have a one in a lifetime.
You're not gonna see that again, bro. You're not gonna.
No, I know. I'm glad that I got it just for the hair alone.
There's no way to put on us like, this is gonna be it. You're gonna love this. When Raditz gets hit and takes that damage, you're gonna take that damage. Like, damn, bro, what you got? You gonna shock me too? Like, all right, what's going on, bro? Like, what we doing here? Like, all right, I'm all for it, man. Let's go. And we get in there, and it's not really like that at all, man. I move the camera around a little bit, adjacent. It's just really wonky. I don't care. It's like, get on with the story. I'm pressing X. Hurry up.
Get on with the story. I'm pressing X.
The camera forces it, locks you in, it lets you move around, but it wants you to.
It's like a little circle, and then you can't go anymore.
Wow.
You know what pissed me off the most when people complained about the big characters? Not that people were picking them. People were first complaining that they couldn't even beat the big character in the story mode. That was the first video I was saying.
The Elden Ring boss or something or something.
Yeah.
That dude on my second try. People
everyone forgot about charge heavy attacks. Why did they all forget about the charge fucking heavy attacks behind the back? All I kept on saying when people would do the videos and they were rage and shit is that they would just be running straight at fucking Great Vegeta thinking mashing was gonna work. Oh, why is my auto combo not finally working? Why could I not?
And you know what gets on my nerves? It's about when these guys didn't play the previous titles, but shun us and tell us about the previous titles when I really don't think people were playing them. They're sitting there saying, oh, well, in the previous titles, they were better because the game mechanics, the fighting mechanics, the way you can. And I'm just sitting there like, y'all didn't really play back then because you know what I remember? Spamming rush every fucking time.
Yes.
My brother or the computer, it was all rush attacks. There was barely any beams. The beams barely did anything. It was all rush attacks and who can get the first hit. What are you talking about? Even as a kid, I was thinking
beams. The only time you ever saw beams is whenever you were playing with whoever you're playing with. You're like, hey, you want a beam clash? And they're like, sure.
Yeah, you had to announce it. Hey, you want a beam clash? Yeah, okay. And then sync.
Yeah, your ass has never seen beam clashes on Sparking. That shit is fucking.
The computer would just spam.
Went to the blue moon.
You want to know what my main combo on the Wii was? Heavy smackdown into rush attack. And I beat all my opponents.
Boom. You know what mine was? A dash rush key spam, dash rush, key spam, dash rush, key spam, stun, dash rush, bro, over and over again with Chaozu, bro. I'm annoying you. You can't. I'm lateral. I can move up and down, side to side. I'm fucking with you, bro. Like, right, like that's what I'm doing all day. That's
You
the
better
nostalgia
move on
I
the far
remember.
end of the couch because you are not gonna want to sit next to me. I'm fucking.
They're sitting there making it seem like, oh, the old Tenkaichi had you on some competitive Mortal Kombat level, and it was like it didn't. I was a squeaker, and I was having fun flying around and going under the water and flying in the sky. Like, bro, I wasn't doing intricate combos. Exactly. I wasn't doing intricate combos. I had an in-game tournament mode, and I barely did that. I only did it for money, in-game money. So it's just like, what the fuck? You underestimate the nostalgia of these people. They really felt like
money to buy the broken items that made the game more fun.
True. And now mods are the making the game more fun. Mods are, I'm telling you ain't buying the complete game no more. You're buying the standard game. The complete game is with the mods. That's what you're missing out on.
Yep.
Right.
What's up, Blaze in the building, man? Yeah.
Yes,
I feel like with Sparking, like I said before, I feel like with Sparking, it got so much worse because I was failing to find the word for it. The expectations for that game just were so high. It's just like, because I'm thinking about like the Bleach game. It's like the Bleach game. It's not perfect. That game has massive problems. I wrote so many words in that survey that just went up for that game. Yeah. But the thing is with that game, there weren't like super, super high expectation for the Bleach game because it was literally like the first Bleach game we had in like fucking like 12 years or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We were just happy that we got it in general. Like we were
like, that was my point earlier, Lava, is what I was telling you.
Zero had like a fucking skyscraper worth of expectations.
But that's what I mean. Like, did any game that was gonna precede this, any game is gonna get scrutinized. It don't matter what game. Like I said, it could have been solo leveling. It don't matter what game it was that was gonna come out after Sparking. It was gonna get fucked over. No, we lost on Sparking. We lost this fan base of Dragon Ball, and they flop like this. No, we can't allow another game to eat and win. Are you fucking crazy?
No,
make us look bad. Make Dragon Ball look bad.
At that point, no way. No way. No. You ain't gonna see me buy another major Dragon Ball game unless I'm absolutely certain that it's worth the purchase. Like hell no.
Fucking crazy.
And I wanted to mention that as well. I feel like a lot of games nowadays, the whole pre-order like thing is just like a scam now. Because like Custom said,
pretty much
the standard edition. Yeah. You're not getting a full fucking game. It's not even like with anime games. It's became like just a general thing for games. And it's annoying because when I'm paying extra for like to get either early access or special items, I'm expecting the game to be fucking phenomenal, and also I want my rewards to be like, I'm dropping $80 for this. Give me something that's gonna get me excited for paying $80 worth for this game.
Yep.
After spending $100 on Sparking Zero, I'm sitting here thinking I didn't get my money's worth.
Oh right. Yeah, they got the shiesty on.
What happened?
They got the shiesty on, and then they posted it. And they shit.
That's what they did. Essentially paid for the game. Like before the game even came out, they pretty much made all of their money back essentially. So at that point, like they don't even need to support the game at that point. They could just let the game die. They already made their money. They already got the money out of you. It doesn't matter. Like people got to be smarter with their purchases. Like with me, with like the Bleach game, at least with that, like I bought that, like I got the Ultimate Edition for that game, but that's because I want to have more Bleach games in the future. It's a different thing. We're gonna get more Dragon Ball games. That's not in question. Like it's gonna happen. Dragon Ball is the big money maker. They're gonna make more games in the future. So if Sparking Zero, goes off and dies, like whatever, there's gonna be a new game in the future. But with Bleach, haven't had a game in like over a decade. Like, I got the Ultimate Edition for that game because I want to see more Bleach games in the future. That's why I think also because I'm enjoying the game.
Right.
Yeah. Too. Right. But I want to see more games in the future. So I feel like me getting the Ultimate Edition for that game, at least for now, has been worth the purchase. But for Sparking, I couldn't see myself buying $100 plus for that game. Hell no. Like, why would I ever do that when I can get a better game in the future? Or just play Xenoverse, which is already out and I'm having fun with. Like,
right.
come on.
It's just like me. I just got Rebirth of Souls, I think over a week ago, and shoot, when I got a chance, I was like, man, you know what? I went on about all the DLC, man. I just went on about it all because I was already enjoying the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm currently right now in the Visor arc at 55%. Like, I'm still playing it right now. Like,
And like,
you know,
the thing with Rebirth for Souls that they're doing right now is that they have such a huge roster with characters that keep people busy, and
exactly.
not every character plays the same. In Sparking Zero, every character plays the same.
Right.
Every single one except for like giants and androids, and those
right. They did, yeah. You're right. Yeah, custom. They straight up copied the combo string with Vegeta. And again, President Rose said this. So to the guy that came in here and said that we trash, well, hey, go holler at President Rose. He'll tell you the same thing. Are you gonna tell him that? I don't think so. But
you're not gonna tell him that
because he said it was lackluster. He said it was trash too. He said it was lackluster.
It was cheeks. But
he said,
we say it's cheeks. We fucked up. Why?
Hey, yo, shout out Trench World.
Trench World in the building, man. What's good?
Yeah, I haven't had the
man?
chat pulled up for a while.
And for all the random, like in the chat, we're not just coming on here shitting on this just for like ha ha ha, like we fucking hate this. We're saying this as fans of the series. Like we're fans.
We're consumers. We bought it, bro. Like, what do you mean? I bought it. So let me get this straight. If an ice cream comes out a new flavor and it's big and we all go and I go try it and I tell you, I don't like it. What? You don't like Vanilla Blizzard Sparkles? No, I don't. Bro, there's something wrong with your taste buds.
You don't like Rainbow Skunk ass? No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta like it, bro. I consumed it. I had it. I tried it. I didn't like it.
We can hear you, Blaze. We can hear you.
The new flavor of the month doesn't mean I gotta fucking like it, bro.
Facts. Crazy. Another thing Bleach did good was that they didn't spam us with a bunch of slideshows. They actually got the characters acting out the parts, guys.
Yeah,
we actually
like the story mode ain't perfect, but like at least they actually told the story full from start to finish.
The background music being
they actually do cool pieces of art. I like the little.
Oh cool, yeah, no, the quote slideshows in Rebirth have like actually really good art in them for what it's worth.
I seen somebody say they would rather have the slideshow. I said,
yeah, they cap, man.
You can't make anyone fucking happy nowadays, bro. That splash art, dude. When
I'm
watching it, I'm like, ooh,
I love. Part is like, what did y'all expect from Bleach? Like, it's a. And if the thing is, though, anybody that complained about the story mode is the fact that you must never watch Bleach because they most definitely do nothing but fucking talking in that damn show.
That's it.
Imagine you playing a Naruto game and there's no flashbacks. Bro, that's not real. Like that ain't the real. That's not a Naruto game.
Like, they do a lot of yapping in Bleach. Like you gotta admit it. Like that's how it is.
They talk a lot,
bro,
and then they get down. And then they start talking in the middle of the fight. Like,
bro, people got mad that
it's not uncommon. Blaze is right.
Like they'll just tell you everything that my technique does this, my technique does that, my technique
literally.
And my technique, in order that you would need this to beat it. You don't have that. No. But he kind of does. So they
be like, all right, well, you're not this strong. You need to get up to this, and your Reishi isn't gonna touch mine, and no, you can't do this, and my brother and my sister. And it's like, bro, can somebody just die already, please?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn it. Actually, only one person explained their whole goddamn ability, and it was like, dude, what the fuck? Why would you even do that? And then he died. The dude literally.
I think that was that fucking
Rose? It was Rose.
I thought it was Ukiura too.
Well, that was one. I was also thinking of when Shunsui explained his abilities to Stark, and like Stark was like, "Why the hell would you tell me this? You put yourself at disadvantage."
Yeah,
like,
that too.
It's not a game.
Like,
know the rules.
Okay.
Ukiura stayed explaining stuff too about everything about them. He talked a lot too. I just played the part where Ukiura showed up and first time in the world of the living, and he started telling them about the Vasto Lordi and how powerful they are, just telling them just giving all the gems away.
But
you know
he wasn't really giving out too much. He only just told them what they was and
because Ukiura was doing that at a place of like, I can whoop your ass right now. I can tell you this stuff. You can't do anything about it.
The funny part about that was it was because Ichigo didn't know jack shit, but then here comes everybody else in them knows, but they don't know, but they know, but they don't know at the same time. And it's like, so they're like, all right, well, the fan base needs to know. Here you go. There, take that, guys. Boom. And Ichigo sitting there with that fucking look like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Especially when they fought, when they got into
one more
that
thing I
fight
want to
with
say
Monkey
about the Bleach game. Just one last thing. The thing with the game though, like, yeah, it has problems, but we're still in like the infancy, like beginning stage. The game's only like a month old. There's still time for them to, change things, fix, the game, add things that we need in a reasonable time frame. Because I'm not gonna fucking be on their side if because with ranked mode, not having it day one, I think is stupid. It's not a game killer, but if they don't add ranked mode in May, that's bad, I will say. But
that is bad.
The game is
still my expectations weren't that high for Bleach in a whole. Like I said, it's not because it's Bleach and it's a bad anime or anything. It's only simply because the biggest selling anime game had just came out and it flopped. So anything after that is just gonna be
the PTSD. I see what he's saying. The PTSD from because I ain't gonna lie, Sparky came through and it was like, look, you got us the minority, me, Custom, all of us that tried to say something. We was getting dog piled. We was like, all right, you know what? We're gonna just shut up and let the game come out. Game comes out and we're like, see, and now that's why we're not buying nothing else. We're not, you know what? F it. Bandai, shut up. We're not buying nothing else. And if we do buy it, we're gonna buy base game. We not with it no more. Bro. We was already on strike. You know what I'm saying?
The funny part about that though is it's crazy because they have it in there. That's the thing. It's in there. Data mined, all that good shit. They have that there. But that goes to show you though that the one thing is, and this is with any game, they took it out because they knew from the get-go they were going to be having issues from the jump, but they wanted people to play the story mode. And I kid you not, if you look at anybody's account, most people don't have the story mode completed still to this day. Month in, story mode not done. Majority of all people have been playing this online, and that's it. And that's
the first thing a lot of people
did.
So
he's
actually right. Blaze is actually right. To be fair, he's right.
And it was it's like, okay, well, they're not going for the story mode stuff because the thing is, they do want people to complete that story mode and get that final character, Dangai Ichigo. A lot of people still don't have that character. And it's like, all right, well, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck them. What they're more than likely going to do, maybe down the line, is either have him as a free character or pay DLC.
Right.
Or like an early unlock sort of type of thing you can download, I guess.
Yeah, just to download them, just to have them unlocked. Because the wild part is when rank does get here and Dangai Ichigo, legit.
Oh, bro, he would be instantaneously widespread banned, bro.
Instantly. That's kind of what, and it's like shit like that though. Like you got certain characters and stuff that's OP as hell.
Right.
But Dangai Ichigo, if you're not beating that man's ass constantly,
not GG.
He would be the MUI. He would be the MUI of Bleach, bro.
Pretty much.
They got it. Yeah,
pretty much.
He would be the
all
MUI.
he has to do is knock soul break you 3 times and game over. No matter.
He doesn't even need soul break. He just needs getting below
Ichigo would be a problem,
which is even more stupid, to be honest.
Yeah,
that's the one thing I would change.
Certain little things like that. It's like, when rank does get here and we get the spectator mode, because they have all of that.
Right.
They can't say they don't. They do. It's there.
Yeah, some of that was already in the data. Mostly ranked mode stuff was in the data already.
It's all there. And they're like, okay, well, damn, now we got to bust our ass and add this shit because these motherfuckers really want it.
Right.
But we also have these other characters. They got more characters. The data man shown for the fucking 1,000-year blower characters.
Yeah, we already know the
say fucking Ichibei. We got Ichibei, Unohana, fucking Yawatch. Like, what the fuck? 3 broken fucking characters right there.
Yawatch is gonna be crazy, man.
Bro, he's gonna be Ichibei is gonna be crazy too. Bro's probably gonna shut down everything you do, bro.
Ichibei is gonna be ridiculous. I'm starting off with Unohana, but like with all these things though,
like Retsu gonna be hard. Retsu's cold.
Besides all of that though, like people need to finish this story mode.
Right.
Unohana is technically already in the game. I forget.
Yeah, the base one, but like game, the 1,000 Year Blood War one is coming up.
Well, no. Kenpachi's in Kenpachi's secret story.
That's how we know some of her moveset. She's a boss in his secret story, like
that's where I was like,
with like a skeleton of a moveset, which is crazy to me. I didn't even know that was a thing until like 2 weeks. I was like, wait, well, she's in the game already? What do you mean she's in the game already? That shit blew my mind. That was even in the game.
If you like fight it long enough or something, it she does a move like where it's like showing her Bankai almost. And I think that's fucking like crazy.
Actually insane to me. That's why I'm thinking she's probably going to be the first DLC, since they literally have
I think so too.
A half-made kit already. It makes sense.
Yeah, they still ain't released the DLC yet?
With Bleach?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Nah.
But also
it's dropped too. It just dropped.
It's I don't know, like, cause the thing I said with Bleach though, especially because of like how many boss characters that people want to be playable or in that game. Because, like, what I don't want to happen, this could be how they do, because a lot of fighting games, they just drop the one character, dip for a few months, and then drop the next. But I personally think that's kind of lame. I think that what they should do is they drop the one DLC character that's paid, and then sprinkle in characters from the story that didn't get added to the base game in between. Because, like, that would feel so ass to me, waiting months on end for just the one character. Even if that character's cool, like, it's just the one character. Like, I can't really do much with that, you know what I mean?
Right.
They got so many characters they can add from the story mode. Like, I think they should go down that route, since, like, there's so many things they missed out on as it is.
Right. Yeah. It's just like, it's almost comparable to the fact of how we felt, a lot of us felt when they dropped the first Diamond DLC, but with no Diamond map at all. Like, it's just like that. Like, it's like we waited all this time. We actually watched you guys' show. We'll put all this time and hours and days into watching you guys' show every week, once a week, just to get the DLC in the game. But you give us not at least one to two maps in the map. At least give us a map pack. You know, give us like three maps, map pack, Diamond DLC, Diamond Goku, boom. But we didn't get that. We just got a Diamond Goku, and that was it. So we kind of felt like I don't want it to be like that with Bleach either. I would hope they don't sit up there and make us wait all this time, give us one character, and we're like, okay, that's it. Like that's ridiculous.
But that's why we have to I said this before the game came out. That's why we have to complain about this shit. If we have problems in the game, say something. Don't glaze it. Bring it up. Like, bro, I said how they had that survey that closed a couple days ago. I wrote a whole ass essay about the issues that I had with the game because I actually fucking care about it. You know?
Exactly.
If I didn't care, I wouldn't have wrote all that much. And it's just like, we have to point these things out. If they don't listen to us, that's on them.
That's on them, yeah.
They have to at least know that we have issues with the game, we care about it, and we want these things to change.
Do they want to keep this trend repeating? That's what they got.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If they want the player bases to keep dipping, shall we go over the numbers for the one time? It's insane, you guys.
My God, dude.
These numbers.
God.
You also, by the way,
and it just went down a little bit. It just went down a little bit, and it's gonna probably slowly dwindle down more.
You're also, telling me there's no one in Australia right now who's up playing this shit?
Apparently not.
Good grief, bro. 1,500 people.
I was looking at it before because it didn't pop up. Pirate Warriors 4 has like 200 something players up, and Jump Force has 15.
Golly. Master Duel is just stampeding over this game, okay? And Xenoverse 2, we can't even do
went down 20 players.
They can't even talk bad about Xenoverse 2 because Xenoverse 2 been out for years, bro, and it still got a heartbeat.
Years.
This is the game that they said was gonna die on arrival of Spark.
8 years versus 6 months.
Yeah,
that's not a gestational period. That's 6 months.
Well, actually, out of curiosity, hold on. I want to like see this for a second. It's at least on Steam. I think I did this like when it was 3K. It's like 2% of the players from like the peak came for the DLC because it was 120. It was like 3,000 when the DLC came out. That's like basically 3% of the players. It's just like, bruh, the fall off needs.
The fall
to be
off
studied.
is crazy. That needs to be studied, yeah, bro. Because that if you think about it, like we just said, Xenoverse 2 has been out for years, and the fall off didn't happen. I'm pretty sure it didn't happen that fast. It didn't happen as fast as that.
I mean, you could literally pull up the chart on Steam. It'll show you the fall off right there.
Wait, it does? It does?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
Custom, go back to a Sparking Zero real quick. Oh, I think you went
compare it to Xenoverse 2. Yeah, I want to compare this to Xenoverse.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't even say the fall off happened until after. I would even say after a what was it called? The Ultra Super
press
Villain.
Max. Press Max.
What was the
on the little bar down there?
The Ultra Super Villain DLC with when you got the
get out of the search bar. Press close on the right.
Close.
Yeah, it's at the top right there. The sign in. Like if you go over there where sign in is at on the webpage that you're on, it's at the right there.
Okay, and now go down a little bit, and then press the max button. You could see the player count. Look at that.
Good grief. Oh, good.
Now pull up Xenoverse 2. Pull up Xenoverse 2.
Custom Patty say, yeah.
Pull up Xenoverse 2.
This is only
and do
for
the same
Steam,
thing.
though.
It's not going to be
It still matters. It still matters.
See, look, at least
that is like the roller coaster.
That's
their
money.
Like that matters.
It's kind of consistent though, like over the years, like on the overall. Besides that middle bit over there.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people playing it.
Like we ain't getting the 20,000 up here, the 20,000, but I'm telling you, man, over the years, we even got another spike last year because of the festival. This is the festival.
Wow.
That is. Those two spikes are the festival right there.
Wow.
March and in October. That's when the festival was going down.
Now look at that time frame and the gaps there. Look at that and compare that to Sparking and how it's doing right now. Shit.
Yep.
Shit.
There are no hills and valleys. It's just a plane.
It's just a plane, bro. It's just a plane. It's
one hill.
No turbulence on this ride right here. This is crazy.
It's like I was saying in a video, bro. It's just like I was saying in the video I made. It's like, okay, if we got PlayStation, Xbox, and we got PC, right? If I'm losing, if I lose over 100,000 people on one platform, I'm gonna still be kind of, like, whoa, wait a minute, that's a lot of money I lost there, because I'm not getting no money from this source when I want money from all three sources. Because what that number does, that great big chunk of missing there, will cause other people from the other platforms to question what's going on here with this game. It's gonna make people question it. Like if I look over there, I'm like, why everybody walking? Why everybody in the green over there walking all, but the blue and the red, we over here. But why all the people just turn around and leave like that? Wouldn't you get kind of curious and be like, okay, yeah, maybe something ain't right that I ain't seeing? You see what I'm saying?
Imagine people leaving your movie that you made, right? And they just walking out like, wait, y'all gotta pee? Like, where everybody going? Like,
right, man, like, right. You see 100,000 people walk away from this game, and it's like 2,000 of y'all in two different sections playing the game still, and you see 100,000 people walk out on the other in the other booth. You ain't gonna get up and be like, hold on, what y'all doing? You see what I'm saying? Like, what's going? What y'all? You feel me? They actually care about their money from all different directions, and that's the way business works. That's why I was explaining that in that video. I was like, the way business operate is that they don't want to lose money from no platform. They don't want to lose nothing. If I told Best Buy, Target, and Walmart to sell my product, and Walmart loses over 100,000 people for buying their product, we got a problem.
Wait, what's your YouTube name?
Oh, I'm Black Sasuke at Kazamination. Kazamination, yeah.
Kazamination.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you sound like this dude. The video I was watching the other day.
It probably was my video. No telling, man. You got to check out
how many channels you got.
I got a couple channels, but I don't use my old channels. I got Blog Nation, and then I got Kazamination.
Yeah, I felt like I fucking just watched your damn video the other day.
Let me find out you watched my video, Blaze. Let me find out, man.
No, because dude was ranting. Like he said, it was a rant. This motherfucker was ranting.
maybe I need to. Hey, somebody give Blaze the link to my channel so he can at least go.
Oh yeah, I can send that in our Discord real quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
send it
typing
to him
it
so he can
right
at least
now.
go take a peek.
I'm
man.
on my computer right now.
Zook out. Yeah, we finna be heading to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna leave in a bit too. Regardless.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta
I'm put in some more work on this topic too, man. It's further, but yeah, we're gonna be able to get up out of here. I'm gonna get some food in me. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up. So
yeah, I gotta get these kids up and I gotta start moving. So yeah,
man. But I really appreciate all y'all stopping by, man. Sorry phones died. No problem, man. Ain't no sorry. We finna get up out of here anyway, Zook, man. I really appreciate you pulling up, showing up, man. It's always a pleasure having you, brother, man. Thank you, Zook. But man, y'all shout outs to Zook, man. Make sure y'all check Zook out, man. All of my losers out there. Thank you guys. I really appreciate y'all. Shout outs to Blaze. I'm gonna put everybody's channel in the description right after the stream. Don't get, I didn't know y'all was gonna pull up like this, so just in case. But I got you. I got you. All right, y'all gonna be in the links. Shout outs to Blaze. Make sure y'all hit the links, man. Shout outs to Sasuke. Make sure you hit the links, and of course, Lava, exceptional co-host. Thank you guys. I really appreciate y'all showing up, pulling up, man. Thank you. Don't hate the player, hate the netcode, man. And peace and love, man.
Yes, sir. Big shout outs. Thank you for having me, Custom. Hey, it's always good. Next time you run it, I'll be back.
Pleasure, brother. I'll hit y'all. I'll invite y'all every time. Blue wrenches every time, y'all.
Hey, peace and love, y'all. I'm gone.
Yeah, peace.
Shout out Blaze. Shout out Lava. Shout out Custom.
All right, y'all. We'll head up and get up out of here, man. Really thank y'all. Peace and love, family. And we'll see y'all in the next episode, man. Play y'all out, man. Thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all hitting that like button and staying true, man. All right. Peace and love, family. Peace and love.